and it was a picture of like a chicken place or something. Like it was supposed to be like daylight chicken or whatever, and the L was missing. And somebody said they ain't good chicken, and then you read it and it's like they ain't chicken. They ain't. Welcome back. So Billy looked it up, and technically we're all right, but the Dreamcast came out only months before the PS2. So, but it was sandwiched, and that might be partially why it failed, because it came out near the end of PS1, and then a more advanced console came out right after that.
Yeah, and it was. I think the PlayStation 2 is a more it's a more powerful console than the Dreamcast was.
And you can't argue with the success of the PS2. It was like the greatest selling console.
Yeah, I still think it's up there. It's definitely up there.
It just had so
if
many
they had more third-party support
going
and they didn't just have a bunch of Sega exclusives on there, then it would have been a lot better.
Was Winback on Dreamcast?
I don't know.
No,
that was GameCube. GameCube.
No, Winback was the game that we used to play all the time, right? The weird third-person shooter.
Yeah.
No, that was on Nintendo.
That was GameCube.
That was Nintendo 64.
No, that was GameCube.
It was Nintendo 64. Look it up.
Looking it up now.
I'm very confident in this.
Billy is our fact checker.
Because I'm not holding a controller.
He's holding his dick.
You beat me to it. God damn you.
We hang out too much.
Probably.
So Inside just recently released on PS4. And it was
only. Did you see that?
What?
You'll see it when you're editing.
You'll see it. Don't worry.
It was only an Xbox One exclusive. Now it's on both, and I really want to play it on one of them.
Jesus.
And I never finished the Limbo though.
PlayStation 2 and Nintendo 64.
We played it on 64. I'm
totally.
100%.
Yep. Out of those consoles, we definitely played it on 64. Yeah, I'm just not doing well tonight.
What do you mean?
As far as
All
memories.
right. Are you ready for this?
This is the last boss?
This is the last boss.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Oh fuck! Are you for real?
It's not that hard. I'm not going to spoil it for you until we die a few times.
Is it like the last boss for Ico?
I never played Ico.
You mean like where you get sucked into a hole and you can't do anything about it?
No.
Oh, it's the fucking
Shadow of the Colossus.
It's
that
the
is Shadow
logo,
of the
the
Colossus.
game logo. Oh,
I can't remember how Ico or Eco ends. Badly, I'm sure.
That's funny because I played all the way through and beat Ico while you were in the same room.
I'm seizing right now too.
Yeah, I just can't remember how it ends. I've only seen it once. How many times have I seen Shadow
But you were
of the Colossus?
sleeping.
Oh, was I?
Yeah, you fell asleep. So it was just you and Beth fell asleep. So it was just me and Seth playing Ico, whatever.
Holy shit!
In our apartment in Minneapolis, and our neighbors across the hall smoked all the weed. So much weed that we could smell it in our apartment. It was ridiculous.
Seriously, just pay attention to his attacks, otherwise he's gonna fucking wreck you.
Like that. Jesus. He kind of looks like one of the bad guys from Ico.
How do you dodge that?
He telegraphs it. Yeah, he telegraphs it so hard, dude. Like what direction he's gonna blow it in. Everybody I was reading their like opinions on this game, they were like, the last boss is so hard. I can't dodge that flame attack. I'm like, yeah, it took me all of 2 seconds to figure out how to dodge that. That's actually like his flame attack is the easiest part of this fight, in my opinion. Everything else is
that square thing he did just took up the whole screen.
When you played
Okay, I'm just gonna tell you about the fight.
So we're gonna die a couple times.
Nope, that's not how it's happening now, because you're gonna die anyway, even if you know. So he does that, telegraphs it, tells you where he's gonna go, and whenever he goes into a corner, he always does that. Just stay far away, and you can just tell by the direction he's facing what way he's gonna blow the fire.
Nice, good job, guys. Tom, did you defeat the ancient dragon in Dark Souls 2?
Yes, I've beaten every boss in Dark Souls 2.
Fuck you. That's the only one I never beat.
Just kill these things. They go away from you, but they will eventually stop moving. And then go to a place... Okay, get away from him now. There you go. That's the secret. Now he's going to do his dash shit. Twice. Next time he'll do it 3 times.
Nice job,
I
gentlemen.
can't believe you dodged that, Tomas. That was
I can.
insane.
The hubris is the fucking.
I don't know the meaning of the word.
All right.
Ow.
Good job. This is what hubris is. Take note. You're learning the meaning.
Stay over here. He's gonna do his dash. Oh, nice. That was tight.
Super tight butthole.
Thrust butthole.
Get away, get away, get away, get away! Not that way!
Get away, get away, get away now.
Oh.
Here, Billy.
No, what the fuck?
Okay. No, what the
Yeah, don't just give it to him at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would
fine.
cheapen it for both of you.
Plus, I'm holding my microphone.
Must hold microphone.
Must hold mic.
Ow, hell.
When you get hit, it makes my screen freeze up, or my character freeze up. It's bullshit.
Right? That's what kept getting me. Fuck my world up every time. Lindsay, I've already seen this.
Huh?
I've already seen this.
Seen what?
You just sent a video link to us.
The Russian superhero thing?
Yeah.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
Have you seen it, Tomas?
I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on.
Russia made a superhero movie that's like trying to rival like the Avengers, and it looks fucking insane.
They have a crazy bear guy and
Yeah, there's a guy that just like
he's a
God damn it.
he's a werewolf, but he's a bear wolf.
bear guy.
He's a werebear.
This is
Bear
bullshit.
bear.
Okay.
Cute.
And another guy is like the Winter Soldier, but instead of guns and a metal arm, he just has like two sick ass sickles because he's Russian. It just looks dope
Why doesn't he have a hammer and a sickle?
because they didn't want to be too obvious.
All right, he's too Russian. Dial it back. Let's not rush into this. Wow.
Okay, for real, this dude's fucking awesome. This reminds me of Murgo's wet nurse from Bloodborne.
Shit, I fucked up. Stupid.
I'm just swinging wildly. Oh,
So back to Metal Gear Solid 2.
fuck.
It was Christmas break, and I was playing the fuck out of it, and it was in the middle of the night, probably like 1 a.m., and I got to the part where shit starts getting super trippy.
Where
and
he's naked.
Yeah, and the colonel starts calling you and just saying the weirdest shit. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And then he started saying, like, the really meta shit. And he hit me with the, haven't you been playing the game for too long? And I was just like, oh, God, Pennywise, Jesus, fuck, no, Christ. And it scared the shit out of me. And I actually had to, like, stop playing for a second. Because it literally scared the fuck out of me.
God
Did not
damn.
like that. That's only happened to me a few times with games.
Suck it.
Nice job, gentlemen.
Oh,
with
right in the fucking maw.
Nice.
Oh. Oh, it's squirting at us. Watch out, she's a squirter.
Squirtle, Squirtle.
And I'm gone.
Rightfully so. Oh shit, this isn't good, is
Ooh,
it?
newbie. Wanna
Dude,
touch
you're
the
a
booby.
pawn. You're a pawn. Anubis used you.
He's Dorman from fucking Shadow of the Colossus.
Dude,
Aww.
like, for real. You're just gonna die. You think that you're doing this to save yourself, but you're just gonna die, aren't you? Oh, it's a sacrifice.
He's dead. He's dying. He's Dorman.
My sacrifice.
What if, ah!
I thought you were just gonna keep doing it.
Just,
For the sake of comedy. Yeah.
what if.
This is not how I want to end this game.
Even No.
Oh, you. Ought to know. And
You
that,
smug
and that was
motherfucker.
how I turned into a dog. And I passed on my dogly essence
Oh,
into
shit.
the next drifter.
I loved Kevin.
God, well, thanks, Tom. Thanks
Holy
for,
shit.
Thanks for fucking bumming us out here. Jeez.
Wait, whoa.
What about the other people?
Okay, what the fuck? So, we closed something? We stopped something from happening.
The taint. We cured the taint. Resist taint. Oh!
Yeah, you're dead. You're super dead.
He's like, ow. Why does my tummy hurt?
tastes like pointy. But it's happy. But it's sad. But it's happy. But it's sad.
All right, here's where I gotta look something up real quick, and it'll explain a lot about what just happened. I'm not gonna.
There were elements. There were elements of what happened at the beginning. Just now.
Right.
Instead of standing in a pool of his own blood, though, he was just
It
standing
wasn't
in
his
regular
own.
water.
It wasn't his own blood. It was the blood of everyone that lived there.
So did he just undo everything that happened?
No.
Oh shit! Disaster Piece did the music for this?
Yes, the entire soundtrack, and it's fucking amazing.
Awesome.
It's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Dude, Disaster Piece fucking wrecks.
Cosimo Galuzzi. Look at that name.
Lisa Brown.
Lisa Brown. Paul Veer.
Is that Veer or Weir?
We are.
You
Rob Lopato.
fucker. Rob Lowe.
Ian Schleifer.
Anyway. So.
I liked it.
Okay,
Wait, where did the fucking. Okay.
So this, you know, I was telling you in one of the early episodes, there's those monoliths that we were activating.
Yeah.
And I showed you, I think in the very first episode, where you can go back to the beginning of the game
can
and go into
translate
that.
them, right?
You can go into that room,
Oh yeah.
and if you get all the monoliths, that entire wall lights up, and there's a way to translate the text
Jesus.
that comes up, and this is what it translates to. Okay, harnessing a great wellspring, a perfect immortal cell was crafted to be imbued within all sentient life. A noble goal, though such a power terrified others and brought ruin as its purpose was transmogrified. The abhorrent cell still festers deep in the chambers of this world.
Oh shit. So somebody was fucking with immortality. And they were trying to assimilate everybody to be immortal, and other people were like, that's fucked
What
up.
people think is that when you activate the monoliths, you're getting a glimpse, that dude that shows up, you're getting a glimpse of an ancient race that built all of the technology and all the shit that you see in this world.
Yeah.
And none of the current
Residents.
denizens of this world know anything about that shit other than what they've just stumbled upon.
Right.
So, yeah.
So,
They just tapped into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, like-
that the light and all that stuff,
Yeah.
that's the wellspring. And basically, like, their discovery of this ancient technology triggered, like, the end of the world. Like
Kanye West?
It was basic. Yes, he's on there. I don't know what he. I have
What
no
the
idea.
fuck?
I think he's just under like.
They did
thanks.
mocap.
No,
They did
I think
mocap.
he's just under thanks. Like, thank you to this person. Like,
he did mocap for the final boss.
I doubt he did anything. He's probably just on the list.
So, like, but, like, as far as the immortality thing, was that what the crystal was at the end? Like,
It was
that-
the corrupted version
The
of
corrupted?
what the original
Okay, so how did
race had made.
the Titans fit
created.
in? Did somebody create the Titans
I
to
think
try
the
and stop?
original race made them. I
Okay.
don't know what they were made
Right.
for.
Right, like they would have been made in the same time.
Couch.
They would have been made in the same time as like when the immortality thing would have been taking place, right?
Yes.
I'm crafting like all this headcanon in my
So
head.
you're just gonna have to read about it because
Where,
there's
like-
the only thing that's in stone, the only thing people know is the monoliths. That's it. That's
So,
all you get. That's all
one
you
of
get.
one of
You
the
don't
groups
get
of
anything.
people, I'm making this up. One of the groups of people didn't like
The turtle
that-
birds.
Yeah, maybe one of them didn't like that people were trying to tap into immortality, and they rebelled, and that's who made the Titans to try and stop that from happening.
It was their folly because there was only one left, and it was their curiosity which caused all of it to happen.
Only one what?
One of the turtle birds.
What?
What? No.
The bird people.
That was an entirely separate thing. That's just one of the groups, and they they literally say what happened to them in the game.
Well, they didn't literally say. They implied.
No, they show you in pictures that are pretty easy to dissect if you're older than 5.
I didn't know what the fuck was happening at all.
I want to.
Half of this game, I was drunk.
I want a picture book version of Hyper Light Drifter that has like the buttons on the side of the book that has sounds, and just it has
the
like
cow says.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff, but just beautiful music from Disaster Beach.
Making that shrieking sound.
You could just buy the fucking soundtrack.
Well, I'm gonna do that too, but I want a actual children's picture book explaining, like with the artwork from the game. I want them to do an actual story.
Oh, they did a limited run of cassettes that are just like they're translucent neon pink with like sweet ass Hyper Light Drifter artwork all over them, and I was just like, I need one of those in my life.
It's so weird how many
now
weird indie underground shit.
It's coming back.
Cassettes.
It's coming back. It really is.
Was it the end of last month or the end of this month where I think it's the end of this month. They're just not gonna make VCRs anymore. Nobody's making VCRs
Japan.
after this
Sony
month.
just decided, didn't they, that they were just like, no,
just going to discontinue manufacturing
See you
VCRs.
tomorrow. That's good though. Good riddance. VCRs were never good for anything.
We were just talking about this.
There's no benefit to a VCR whatsoever.
Fair enough, except watching VHS tapes.
And all the backup porn you had,
I guess.
that your grandpa had.
Why would you need that?
If you want to see some Harry Bush.
That's you have the internet. You have the internet.
Bush.
It's been transmogrified to the internet. Was that a word that was in that translation? Transmogrified?
Yes.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
It's when you take a weapon from Diablo and turn it into another
I can't
cool
believe
weapon.
you guys haven't heard that word's been around since Calvin and Hobbes. Like that's where I
that was the origin of transmogrified.
No, I'm just
Tom
saying.
is a fucking Calvin
Oh
and
God.
Hobbes historian.
God damn it. No, all I'm saying is like I was a kid when I read Calvin and Hobbes, and that's the first time I ever saw that word.
They said that in Calvin and Hobbes?
Yes.
In what context?
I believe it.
Have no idea, but
Calvin and Hobbes is dope.
Calvin is the one who said it.
Transform, especially in a surprising or magical manner.
Yeah, they have it in Diablo.
It
But
is-
you didn't
it
get
is
to
a-
see it because you were drunk
It
all
is-
the time.
Yeah.
It is a real word.
Yes.
No, I know it's a real word. I just it's not used very often.
No, it is not, because it sounds like a fantasy word. It sounds made up.
It's a cool word.
All words are made up.
Like just Google
Like apology. That
Calvin
word
and
is
Hobbes
not real.
transmogrified, because I want to know what context it was used in.
Anyway, Tom, thanks for joining us and bringing this
man.
game to us.
Yeah.
Thanks
it
a
was
bunch.
dope.
Yeah.
This was a great game.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to play it. This was on my list of games, along with
Fuck.
Tomas always interrupting me, and Tomas takes it up the ass. Point 203.
You know what you guys should really do, because everybody likes watching these types of things?
Gay porn.
Horror Let's Plays with Oculus Rift.
If
If you
have
want to
an
buy an
Rift?
Oculus Rift, we would totally do.
I don't
Damn.
want to. Aren't they still just in developer kits anyway? You can't
No.
even...
No, they're out now.
Yeah.
Are they?
They've been out
Yep.
for a few months.
Well,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like April.
So I
Really?
could literally
Yeah.
go buy an Oculus Rift and play Dread.
No, you have to pre-order
Play
it.
Dread
Well, I mean,
Halls.
you have to order it. They're like on back order because everybody's buying them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Andrew Cook.
PS VR comes out in October,
Fuck that.
but it's like the most accessible.
It's not going to be as good, though.
Probably not, but it's like cheaper, like by half.
Don't care.
I'm into it because I kickstarted a bunch
How
of games
much-
that are gonna be
Utilizing
accessible. Yeah, utilizing.
How much is a
400.
Oculus Rift?
800, I think.
That's reasonable, I would say, for the technology.
But I don't know how much support they're gonna get. Like,
Right.
Didn't
It's gonna be like-
Facebook buy it? Or was that something else?
No, you're
no,
right.
they did.
buy it. Yeah.
But like, what normal dude who just doesn't play games and is just on Facebook is gonna buy an Oculus Rift? Like,
Just because Facebook bought it doesn't mean that
that's the
it's going
target
to have
market.
a marketing problem. What I was more pointing out is that they have limitless funds with which to back it. Literally limitless. Like, they have no fucking limit to what they could do.
But technically, so did the Nintendo Wii. And
The Nintendo Wii was one of the highest selling consoles of all time.
you're right, but it didn't
Yeah,
go
why?
anywhere.
The
How
Wii-
did that happen? You couldn't find a Wii anywhere
Because of-
ever.
that was a
everybody's grandma.
That was brilliant
Bought
marketing,
two.
though. They released enough that the demand was high. They didn't have enough in stores, so everybody wanted one. So once they released them again, everybody went fucking bananas over it.
Yeah, I literally had two grandmas that one of them had two Wiis and the other grandma had a Wii. Like, my grandma bought a fucking Wii.
And it released for relatively low price too.
Yeah.
Like, it
yeah,
wasn't
Nintendo's
like,
compared to
good
the
with
other,
that, though.
yeah, at that time, that generation of consoles, yeah, everybody's just
Nintendo's
like,
always
Jesus.
going to be cheaper than everybody because they fit a different niche in the game
and
market.
and the Wii at the time was innovative.
So what I was getting at,
The
though, is
Wii
like,
U
Still,
isn't.
I still think
what I
it
was getting
is.
at is like the motion sensor gaming movement where you had the Nintendo.
Movement.
You had the Nintendo Wii, and then you had PlayStation Move, and then Xbox.
Doesn't have anything.
Yeah, no, it had
Kinect.
the Eye.
Connect.
Yeah, Kinect, and it just all of that got abandoned like almost immediately. They were just like, "Oh shit, can't actually make any good games for this," and I'm just scared that that's going to happen with like the Oculus Rift.
The
and
dancing
stuff like
games
that.
are pretty cool.
Fuck you.
No, they're stupid.
They make you move.
The only
at least.
games that ever
Who
had
cares?
promise with anything like that were like the sword games and shit, and it's just like the
had such-
technology isn't there yet. It's
I had
not there.
such a good idea for a move required game where you play as a mech and you could customize the different arms and stuff to do different things. Like, you could do a sword, you could do a shield, and you would move by making a certain movement, like a dash and stuff.
You're describing Zelda. You're describing a Zelda game.
I said
right now.
mechs, you fucktard.
I know, but then you immediately went to sword and shield, and it's just like they
You
did
could
that.
you
It's
could
a
do
Zelda
guns.
game.
You could do guns.
I know.
as well.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm giving
And
you a hard time.
goddamn, did Zelda control shitty?
Yes,
with
exactly.
the Wii.
Everything
Anyway.
was
Yeah,
shitty
that's
with
why-
the Wii. All
that's
the
why
controls.
Everybody who played Twilight Princess was just like, yeah, just play it on GameCube.
Yeah,
exactly.
it's easier. Anyway, we're doing a whole thing here.
Hope you've been enjoying this beautiful background music.
If you guys have any, look at all those Bradleys.
Look at all those Bradleys.
Dude, this list goes on for so long. Like, watch this shit. Just watch it.
Holy Jesus! What's happening?
You're welcome
Ah,
for vomiting.
Heart attack.
If you guys have any suggestions for other games for us to play, please let us know. Tom suggested this game for us, and we had a hell of a fun time.
It was great.
Yeah. And Tom is probably going to sit with us on Bloodborne soon.
Tune in for that shit.
That's definitely happening. There's no maybe or possibly about it. That's
And
happening.
Billy's the only one that has played that through to completion.
multiple times, ladies.
So get ready for that shit. But
Woo!
then, thanks for watching. That was Hyperlight Drifter.
Brought to you by
Tampax. For all your vag needs. I couldn't think of anything.
And the last
You
thing
suck.
that I want to do is just sigh.